Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be helping you get your ponies into a festive spirit and teaching you how to make all of these crafts you see up here. There's going to be a reindeer, a wreath, a little jingle bell necklace, and a Santa hat, so make sure you watch the whole video to learn how to make all of this cool stuff for your ponies. Okay, so for our first craft, we're gonna make these reindeer ears for your pony to wear on their halter, which it looks a little big on Dominante because he's a smaller breed, but we're gonna be making it on the draft horse. So you're gonna need a model, and then you're gonna want to make a halter for the reindeer ears to go on. So he already has a halter that he's gonna wear. And then you're gonna want something to make your reindeer ears out of, so you can make them out of felt, cardboard, paper, whatever you want. I just have this shiny, I don't know what it is, like paperboard maybe, but super shiny, so it looks really good as the ears and the antlers. And then you're gonna want to draw out some reindeer antlers to trace onto the cardboard. You only really need one because you can just flip it to do both sides. And you're gonna need a pair of scissors, a glue gun, and that's about it. So you're gonna wanna make your halter first and put it on your pony and then just leave it there. And you're going to get your stencil and your whatever the paper or whatever you wanna make your antlers out of. I also forgot to mention you're gonna need a pen for this. So you're going to lay your stencil onto whatever you're making your antlers out of, trace it on both sides, you flip it over so you can have two sides, and then cut it out. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll come back to you guys. So I have my antlers, they're super cute, and now you're going to want to take your model and bring him over here, and he's kind of got a crazy mane, so this is gonna be a little awkward, but you're going to want to line up your antlers wherever you think they look the best, and then you can either put a little bit glue on the antlers and then carefully glue it onto the halter while it's on the model, or mark it with a pen and then take the halter off and glue it. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Now that they are all glued on, I promise they're even. His head is just all wonky, so it looks like they're not uneven, but they are even. Once you get that finished, if you want, I'm going to also show you how to make a little jingle bell necklace to wear with the antlers. So it's all Christmassy and stuff, but I don't know if I could get it over his mane, so I'm gonna make Legend a jingle bell necklace. So for the little jingle bell necklace, you're going to want some leather to go around the neck, or any harder, stronger rope. You can use ribbon, I think that would work too. I just use this little leather cord. And then you're also gonna want some jingle bells. I have mini ones which look better on the models, but you can also use normal sized jingle bells. These are just the ones I have, so I use them. So what you're gonna do to start off is you're gonna get your necklace, and you're going to, this might be perfect, reach it around the model's neck and connect the two pieces to wherever it looks like the best sitting on them, which I think that's perfect. So I'm just going to glue it right there. I'm just going to, before I put the jingle bells on, put it on him to make sure it fits him and sits nicely, which I think that is perfect. So now I'm gonna get my jingle bells and I'm going to place them evenly, try to make them evenly around the necklace so he can have a little jingly necklace. Now our jingle bell necklace is all done, and we're gonna put it on him. Oh, it's so cute. So again, if you want, you can make it with the antlers, and the pony with the antlers can wear it, or you can have two ponies dressed up in cute little festive wear. Now what we're gonna be making next is a cute little, Santa hat for your ponies. This one I think I made last year, so it's kind of it's not falling apart, but it just doesn't look as nice as the new one will. So if you do make these, at least they last, so you can dress up your ponies every Christmas in a little cute Santa hat. So let's get into it. what you will need for this craft is some felt, any color. I'm just making this pink because this pony, I named her Barbie, Malibu Barbie, so of course she's gonna have a pink Santa hat. And then a cotton ball for all the fluff. You really only need one cotton ball per Santa hat, so I'm just making one. So I just need one cotton ball, and then a glue stick and a pair of scissors. So these are kind of similar to the witch hats I taught you guys how to make during Halloween. You're going to want to like snip off just the corner, and then you're going to want to like roll the two ends together so it kind of makes like a party hat shape, and then you're going to see how it fits on your model. I'll show you guys how to do it. So I got my little triangle snipped out, and I'm just going to fold it to where the insides are laying on top of each other, and I'm just gonna put it on my pony to see how I want it to fit. You can either have it cover both ears or hang off one ear. I think I'm gonna go one ear, but this does look a little too tall. We don't want it to look like a witch hat, we want it to look like a Santa hat, so I think I'm gonna cut it to just cut off about that much. So I got it to fit how I like it, and I just put some glue along the edge and then folded it over and then held it there for a little bit, and it's perfect. It sits on her ear perfectly. So now you're gonna wanna get your cotton ball, and you're gonna wanna try and kind of get it to unravel like this, because that is how you're going to make the bottom of the Santa hat. So you're going to wanna snip just about this much, enough to wrap around the Santa hat, which it also stretches. And then you're going to want to cut this in half so it's not bulky and a lot of fluff, because that looks like it eats our hat. So you're going to want to cut it in half. And then for the little topper, you're just going to want to take a little bit of it and then roll it into a ball. So I got it cut to about a normal amount of fluff, and you're just going to want to wrap it around the hat, and it doesn't have to fully be on the hat, just a little bit, enough for you to glue it so you can have like a little extra fluff, and then you're just going to want to glue that down. It's coming together so well. I love how this is looking. I'm so glad I went with pink for her. She looks perfect in pink. So now with your leftover cotton ball, you're just going to want to pull off like a little chunk and then just roll it in your hands for a little bit until you get a little ball. That is not a little ball yet, so we're just gonna keep rolling it. Okay, that's good. So now you're just gonna put a little bit of glue up on the top of your hat and then stick that on. You can even snip off a little bit of the point so it's not so pointy, and then glue it on. It is so cute. And then you can just like tame the cotton ball a little bit and put it on your pony. Oh, and it's so cute, and it didn't even use that much felt, so you can use and make a bunch of different Santa hats with just one piece of felt. And I still have this much of cotton ball left, and now our ponies have a cute little festive Santa hat. And for the last craft, I'm going to be teaching you how to make these little wreaths to go around your horse's neck. So like when you see real horses during Christmas time, they get pictures taken with wreaths around their neck. So I thought, oh my gosh, it'd be so cute if you can make those for your models. So what you're gonna need for this is this is like a piece of garland or like a little end of a tree like that that's hanging off. I think one of our trees is super old, so I think it just loses some of its branches sometimes. So you're gonna need one of those, and then you're gonna want some decorations for your wreath. You can use ribbon, string, little friendship bracelet beads, bows. You can really use anything to make the wreath. They can be every color you want. I have like a red one and a blue one, but this one, since he is a gray, I'm gonna go for like a classy white wreath. So let's get into it. Okay, so you're gonna want to take your like garland piece or whatever, and you're going to want to kind of shape it into a circle, and you're gonna want to fit it around your pony just like we did with the necklace, and kind of shape it how you want it to lay on their neck. So that's good. So then you're gonna take the two ends and put some glue and then hold them together so it'll stay, because it sometimes wants to pop apart. And then if you want, like this one might be a little too crazy for me, you can trim it up and make it like these things shorter. Like I did it right here kind of to make it shorter so it's not like all over the place. So I'm gonna do that real quick. That is a lot more manageable now that I trimmed it down, and we can put it back on our pony. Yes, that looks so much better than it did before. And now you're gonna want to take the stuff you want to decorate it with. So I have this like twine I'm gonna twist around, and then these little gold beads, and then of course this cute little bow to go right in the front. I got the twine all twisted on it, and I'm just gonna shape it back to his neck again. Oh yes, so cute. So I'm gonna go in with the gold like little ornaments that they're gonna be in. Maybe add some jingle bells, I'm not sure about them yet. I got the wreath all done. You can go all the way up with the ornaments, but I didn't have enough gold beads, so I didn't go all the way up. I just stayed really in the front where you're gonna see them. And that is how it looks on our pony. It's super cute. I'm definitely gonna try and get some photos with all these costumes, so make sure you check out my Instagram for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed making all of this stuff for your ponies, and now your collection can be all festive for Christmas. I have lots of festive videos coming in the next weeks till Christmas, so make sure you subscribe and like so you can see all the new videos I have planned. And if you make any of these crafts, make sure to tag me so I can see it, because I would love to see what you guys make. And check out my Instagram and my TikTok, because I'm sure I'm gonna be taking lots of pictures of these models and in their costumes, and I will probably post it there, which is at ggbreyers. And I'll see you next time. Bye.